Hello everyone, my name is Tymoteusz Stefanowicz. I study journalism and social communication, and today I would like to present you the topic 3 steps to the freedom of speech. So let's start with simple question. Raise a hand who have read an article today or watch some news program or listen to the radio. Okay, that's good. That's more than I expected, so that's very positive. Why I'm asking this? Because being up to date, being informed means being aware. And being aware in the era of disinformation is very, very significant thing. Because nowadays, internet was supposed to be the house of freedom, the house when we have unlimited access to the information, but we also have access to some disinformation. And information, of course, our awareness is guaranteed by freedom of speech, which is written in Constitution, in many laws, in every countries. But you know, the thing is, the problem with freedom of speech is that it can't be measured. It is very difficult to be measured. It's not like it's not hard science. It's not like in biology where you can measure easily something. It's very difficult. That's why you can state in Constitution that, oh, of course, we have a freedom of speech, but after that you put journalism into prison. And yeah, that's like with this old joke goes. Like we have freedom of speech everywhere, in every dictatorships. We have freedom of speech in North Korea. Yeah, sure, but there is no freedom after speech. And this small difference, the small thing make a big difference. And that's why I will show you how to fully use the freedom of speech by following 3 simple steps. But firstly, some history. They first came for the newspapers. Every despotic government, every dictator, from the very beginning, from the Roman Empire to nowadays, everyone who was in power wanted to control the press. Why? The answer is very simple. Because they don't want to hear any critical voices about the reaction. That's why they want to control the media, and freedom of the media is another important aspect, because you know, freedom of expression cannot exist without the freedom of the media. These 2 things are strongly connected with each other. And looking on some examples, we can see this is freedom of expression index on Germany. We can see that in late 30s and 40s, the quality of information was very low, like almost zero. Like there was absolutely no freedom of expression, no freedom of speech. Why? Because Adolf Hitler didn't want to have any criticism about his actions. The same thing in Soviet Union. Ever since from the beginning of the Bolshevik revolution till the 80s, we have the very low quality also. So it makes us think that, yeah, government want to control the media, and they want to manipulate the citizens. But these things are, this government were totalitarian. Of course, we do not live in a totalitarian government. We live in a good democracy system. But the question arises, this is past. What about the present? So the present looks like this. This is a map based on the research by Reporters Without Borders. This is the organization that every year made an index of countries, of freedom of the media in the countries. And we can see that most of the world is red, which is bad. Because red means the situation is very serious. So we have China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and all the things. There are also some, orange, yellow countries. good situation in case of freedom of the media is in green countries, which are Sweden, Norway, Finland, Portugal, Denmark, Ireland. And it's a little bit terrifying because it shows somehow a trend that is now embarking, that has now started. Trend that means that we are going into the era of mass disinformation, manipulation, the kingdom of fake news and half-truth. And this is very dangerous. And this is very dangerous. Even in Poland, the situation is not so good. So yeah, I wish that one day it would be more green color. But the question arises, what we can do about it? Is there anything we can do about it? Well, we cannot organize a revolt to throw up a government, but we can do these 3 steps that will help you to be more aware, be more up-to-date with all the information. And as I said earlier, being up-to-date means being aware. Being aware means being less vulnerable to the disinformation. So first thing you can do is to read. Not necessarily read, but also listen to podcasts, to radio. You can also watch some TV programs, some YouTube channels that are dedicated to their recent events. And that's like for the beginners. If you want to go on the further level, then you need to check. It's very simple. It takes little effort to check some basic information that are in the articles, that are in the programs. Some dates, just Google some basic information and you will see the results. And the last thing, like for Grandmaster, is compare. Let's pick a topic, maybe power plants or maybe migration, something that interests you, that is interesting for you. So after you pick a topic, you read article about it. And then you read article about it from the other side, from the other newspaper. Then you watch then you listen to the podcast about it. Then you watch some YouTube channel. Maybe you watch something on TV about this. Maybe some document film. I mean, taking information about one issue from many sources. That's the power. And that will give you true awareness of what's going on. And it will be really developing. After that, you will get a full picture of the arguments, and you will know better the topic. It also can be a metaphor like using a flashlight. With flashlight, putting some light on the picture. With every step, the light from our flashlights becomes stronger and stronger until, with the step 3, we see the full picture. And this light, of course, is a metaphor of our awareness, but also this light is a fundament of democracy, because the democracy dies in darkness. And it's said, this is a hard truth that we need to cope with. We can't be blind for what's going on in the world. We need to read, check, and compare just to be informed and be 100% convenient, be sure that we are not manipulated. And in the end, somebody will say, oh, no, it doesn't matter, I'm not interested in the news, so it doesn't matter. Yes, it matters. It matters because our actions reflects globally. And anyone who thinks like this should ask himself these 2 questions. Do we want to live in a world when there is a freedom before the speech, or we want to live the world when there is a freedom before and after speech? Thank you very much.